Pepper.
Good.
Do you think Hendrix is in on it? I think we'll have a better chance of finding out who he is if we don't tip our hand. Okay.
Very nice.
He's funny, he says he's standing with me and wants to make us look at Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, Eddie broke us up in the car. The baby can't even see it.
That makes it look pretty.
It's
Look how they
6
wrapped
weeks
up
it
this
takes
baby.
before.
Phil, look how
Baby
they
only
wrapped
sees
up this
shadows.
baby.
Yeah. It can't even move.
That's
It
the
wants to
idea.
lose its leg.
Doesn't want to move.
No?
So it wasn't.
It had.
Okay, Mom, tell us where we are now. Date, that time.
It's now what, Thursday night,
Okay.
October 8th, 1987.
And it's 10 after 10.
At 10 after 10, we just arrived from
Chicago
Montreal
Yeah.
to see our new grandson,
Uh-huh.
and he's sleeping, and he did not wake up and smile to us. He's not really anxious. He's crapping, I think.
You're on
You're on-
posterity
okay.
now.
He's making a number 2.
Oh, he's making a doo-doo.
Do 2. Do 2.
He made a funny face.
Don't we all want to make a do-do?
Don't give it to Zeta.
You want?
But for Mama to get a little, like a little.
Oh,
Which
Dad.
watch are you wearing, sweetie?
Dad.
Look, he
Vern?
wants to open his eyes.
Hi, Dad.
Because he's content, so he's sleeping.
Grandpa, see?
Cute.
There you are, Dad. Now you go.
You see, you almost want him to give a smile.
There he is.
There he is.
Look at that, look at that. Look.
I bet every day there's a change in him, eh, Fern?
Well, the swelling goes down. Like his eyes are less swollen, his nose is
They
less
are?
swollen.
They are?
There's a little rash on
Skin
his
is
chin.
better.
Leaves
Yeah.
right around here.
Eddie had the Dunman.
Where are we, Fern?
Gene.
It's October 9th. It's 1 o'clock and we're in the classroom learning how to give the baby a bath.
Look at this, look at this.
Starring
Looks so
Zachary
very
Allen
Yeah.
Baker.
Yes, my little cousin. Oh, is that nice? Right now he looks like Eddie, the eyes and the nose. Huh?
Not the eyes, because his eyes are slanted up.
What there?
Oh, you're filming now. Better you don't film me.
Fred's unhappy with himself. You will be. You will. I'll learn on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's got long lashes.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Say, yeah. Okay, you're
You
precious.
Looks like you.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Oh
I'll show
yeah.
you my daughter's baby pictures. You'll be good.
So who do you think
I
he looks
think
like?
a little bit of
Both of them?
I do.
They all look the same in there.
Oh, no, they don't. No. No. They don't look alike at all. They're so different. It's incredible. Oh, come on. We'll sit you up a minute. Just wait a second.
Take a look at this, take a look at this.
Hi, people. Hi.
Keeps rubbing his chin, see?
Okay. Well, we're gonna start. So at long as
Today's a big difference.
because he's older. He's 4 or 5
He's starting to look intelligent.
Oh, yeah, he's much more alert, more awake.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference. He's going to demand more attention, more play. He won't just eat and fall asleep like he
We
has been.
noticed today.
He's a lot more fun. I like him this way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's much anime. I mean, it's much. Isn't that right, huh? They are too. But we're going to get going on the bath as long as I got him quiet.
Does anybody else need this?
He may cry. Mom, just take this and put it over here. Now, he may cry throughout the bath. Don't think that he's being hurt or anything like that. This is normal behavior. I expect him to cry. And if he doesn't, that's real unusual. So no matter what hopefully we'll be able to see what he likes to do and how he likes to be settled down. So we can go through all that. If you have questions, by all means, chime in. Stop as we go along. Generally, whenever you want to do the bath, make sure you gather everything nearby. Obviously you need some padding on your table. So if I put him down hard, he's not going to hurt himself on the hardness. He's going to fall on the nice little towels. I also use my towels as I I have a washcloth, and I'm only going to sponge bathe him, but the basic cleaning will be the same. Like once you get his face and his hair done, the dunking of the water is that's the easiest part. That's no big deal. I usually like to use cotton balls for their face, so I usually have about 5 cotton balls, and they should be sterilized cotton balls, not cosmetic puffs. Cosmetic puffs have a lot of little fibers in it, little bits and pieces, and if you're going to use it on their face where the area is very sensitive, I don't want to scratch it, so I like to use the sterilized stuff. I'm using a liquid soap, and since I'm only giving him a sponge bath, I'm going to only use the soap on his hair, and it's your option if you wash his hair with soap. You can do without, which I'll show you one without and one with soap, so at least you have an idea how to do both. And I would not put soap on him with a sponge bath until you can actually dunk him to rinse them. It's so hard to do with a sponge. It's hard to rinse the soap off, so I don't even bother. They're not that dirty, so it's really not necessary to really get them all soapy. Plus, it's drying to their skin. Okay. Make sure you have clothing. I have extra towels, or extra blankets rather, and a t-shirt. I also have I have like a goodie basket filled with things that I possibly could need as I'm going along. I have more shampoo, not to give brands out, but Johnson's Baby shampoo. I have a little bit of A&D ointment, just in case he has a diaper rash or an area that's really dry. I may want to use a little bit of lotion a little ointment to help him out. I don't routinely use oils or baby lotion or baby powder on him. Baby powder we don't use really at all on him unless we put it on our hands and rub it into the baby this way. We don't pour it into their diapers. When powders are wet, they form nice paste, and it's real hard to get off, so we don't even recommend it. There's really no need. Babies smell nice anyway, so there's really no need to start using all that stuff. Oils clog their skin, clog their pores, can lead to a lot of skin infections, so we don't recommend to use it at all. If you got some, use it for yourself. They don't need to be greased and oiled. Lotion, areas that are cracked, like in his joints, which as we bathe him, maybe let's see, he's real dry. Now, I wouldn't worry about his dry skin down here. Okay, what I would worry about is where it's bent, where he's got you can see little creases in his skin. If that starts turning red, then I would put a little lotion on it. But right now, he's still very, it's just dry.
The baby cream?
You can just use any kind of lotion. I wouldn't go out and buy anything special.
Not the A&D ointment.
You can use a little bit of A&D on it. Just blend it in real well. Don't grease him.
Right.
Some people, you just put too much on it. Too much is not necessarily good. So I'd put a little bit on, which I might do depending with the bath what happens. Okay.
Is he being sponge bath instead of bathed because of the cord and everything?
Correct, yes. We won't put him in a tub until his cord is off, which takes about 2 weeks, or until about 2 weeks after a circumcision. So in your case, you're having the circumcision done on Tuesday, right?
Right.
So 2 weeks after Tuesday, if his cord is off, then you can put him in the tub. If his cord is still on, you must do a sponge bath. Some cords stay on a little bit longer than others. As long as they stay dry, that's all that matters. So nothing real special with it. Okay. Say hi. With little girls, the only thing you have to do is wait for the cord to fall off. Obviously, you don't have anything else to worry about. Yeah. Well, easier in a different way. Huh?
Cheesy.
Oh, that's okay. Say that's all right. Still spinning up a little bit. That's okay. You're pretty nice, yeah. When you do the bath, make sure you do it in a warm room, not in a room that's full of drafts. You don't want to do it in front of the open window, in front of the heater, in front of the air conditioning unit, because he will lose heat through those methods. You want to make sure it's pretty, like this room. There's really no breezes at all, and the room is pretty warm for him. He will lose body heat through like a cold table, through the windows and things like that. So do be careful. He will not respond to heat or cold like you and I will. He will not shiver if he's cold. He will not perspire if he's hot. He will just turn colors. Okay, and that's what you have to he kind of gets mottled. So his skin looks really different. Okay. All right, might as well start. Oh, hi. Now, the time you do the bath really depends on you, when you want to do it. You can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, you can do it, whenever. It really makes no difference. Generally, try to do it at the same time each day. There. Also, one thing I didn't mention, I've been kind of moving around a lot, but I've always, whenever you move around, always put your hand on your baby and then go do something. Never assume he's not gonna go anywhere.
Why don't you come here?
I'm sorry. That's all right. We just started a little bit ago.
Yeah, I will.
Just be careful of the door.
Well, that's actually holding the door. Okay.
You all right? Okay. Well, yeah, we could shut the door if we want. I mean, that's not a problem. But always keep your hand on him. Don't assume he's not gonna roll or go anywhere. If the phone rings, take him with you or let it ring. The doorbell rings. Oh, you like to sit up. Okay. Come here. Come here. Is that better? Is that better? Huh? Oh, you like that much better. Okay. We can sit here a minute. Okay. One thing you already know about what he likes. He does not like to be always lying down. He wants to see, especially now, he wants to see what's going on here. Okay. And that's something that's important for your baby. He's not one that's going to lay down all the time. Okay, but you can do the bath in the evening hours if that's when you have the most time. Spend as much time as necessary with the bath. The bath itself only takes a few minutes. It will take us a little longer than a few minutes only because of the explanation, but start from where his nose is at, kind of press gently, and work your way out. If you need to do that same eye again, turn the cotton ball around, do the same thing. Now, if there's still something in that eye, wait a couple of hours and try again with new cotton ball and clean water, because you see how red his eye has gotten. That's gentle pressure. And if I keep rubbing, I'm just going to make it worse and then I'm causing pain. Now you want to throw that cotton ball away because you don't want to spread an infection, so you always use a new one. Use new cotton balls for each part of his face. That way, again, babies can catch infections very quickly, and this is one way to prevent it. So again, start by the nose, press down gently, turn the cotton ball around, and do it again. Now he still has junk on his eyelashes, and I would wait, hopefully a little bit later he could try again to get it off. I wouldn't force it off. It's like he might have had some eye discharge, and it's just going away now. But it's not harming him to see, so he can see. No big problem.
What can he see now?
He can see his ideal distance is about 8 to 12 inches. So when you're feeding him and you're holding him in your arms like this, and he looks at you, you can bet your bottom dollar he's looking at you. When you hold him, well, hello there. Yes. You can tell when he looks at you because his eyes will get a little wider and you can see a reflection in him. He's really looking at you. Or when you if you're going to hold him like really close like this so he can see you. You can't put him out this far, that's too far. You have to bring him in. So, well, hello, hi, how are you? You can see he follows, so that's good. Those are things that he can do. He can hear, he likes bright lights, bright colors. He likes the contrast of colors, black, white, a light color on top of a dark color, that kind of thing. That's what he likes. Panda bears are beautiful things for a baby to have. This is a little light. Pastels he can't see. For him, this is all one color.
Right.
That's for the dad, okay. But the walrus, this isn't bad. This is good.
Yeah.
This is nice because you have the big white things coming right at him. So it's more dimension. So this is really good. And the little black eyes. So he's going to be able to see the white and the, all the contrast in the colors. So this is a good toy. Plus it's nice and soft. Okay. Now I'm going to go to his ears. And my cotton balls are big, so I'm pulling up a little bit. You don't want to use Q-tips in a baby. Babies move too quickly. You put a Q-tip in their ear, their nose, they're going to move and damage formula or breast milk that's trapped there without kind of harming. You okay now? Okay. What you do is, again, pull up on your cotton ball and actually put it in his nose. Oh, you don't like that. Say tickles. Say it tickles. Oh, yeah. He's fighting. That's pretty good. And just twist. You may not get anything out, or you may, but what I'll do is add moisture to it so he'll be able to sneeze. So I expect him to sneeze later on in the bath, or even a little later, because it'll just make things a lot looser for him. Okay, and again, use then it doesn't matter if you use another one, or because his nose, it all comes out the same place. Oh, hi. Better that junk, huh? Oh, good stuff coming up. Is that better? Huh? No, you can't eat it. No. Now when you're all done, when you got all the pieces, take one cotton ball and just finish his face. His forehead, his cheeks. Oh, yeah. What are you doing? No, you can't eat. There. Around your mouth. Yes. Hi. Hi. And then usually put your hand by their neck and let their head fall backwards a little bit so they can get underneath their chins. That way, sometimes they spit up a lot of milk, and it lands right in this area, and sometimes it gets real raw. So the cotton balls they're a lot easier, more gentle on the baby than a washcloth. So I always use that. Some people use a washcloth. Depends what you like to use. Oh, what? Come here. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of your t-shirt so we can wash your hair. Yes, and then we'll go on to the other stuff. Yes. Yeah. Now because I'm going to wash his hair, I'm going to kind of tie his arms in a little bit so he doesn't put the, like, because I will eventually use soap and I don't want him to eat the soap. Oh, I know. Come here. I think your pants are reach too now. It's one reason I leave him. Huh?
We thought you might want to use it for the class.
I think he did something again. I heard him. Yeah, I heard you, Pat. Yeah. Okay, but notice I left his pants on. I don't trust babies.
Right.
And sometimes they really don't like the bath at all. And one way, when they get angry, they either have a bowel movement or they urinate. And I just don't trust them at all. I don't want to get wet. I don't want to get everything dirty. And little boys, I don't trust them even more than little girls, because they get even. They get me all wet. Okay. One way to wash his hair, just wet your cloth. Just squeeze out the water. Well, hello. Hi. And just kind of rub his head. Real simple. Most of them do like their heads rubbed. They find it very soothing. Their heads are very, very sensitive. And I'm being kind of gentle, but not guarded gentle, Oh. Like to do it for the baby. But at least once a day, even if they have peach fuzz.
Is that a special kind of brush?
No, it's just a baby brush. You can have little special combs that are small and tiny with teeth on double-edged teeth. Some people like to go by those. Especially like if you have cradle cap on the baby, sometimes you need a little stronger bristle. Comb it out, yeah. Do y'all know what cradle cap is?
No.
Oh, okay, let Grandma say. Grandma.
Well, we know.
What is it? What is it?
It's a flake that sticks to the scalp.
Mhm.
And we used to use borated Vaseline to get that. That was like 40 years ago.
Yeah. Nowadays we don't. And I hate to sound like a commercial, but there are very few shampoos that don't burn. Oh, I know. With this one, just get their heads all wet with water. Oh, what? Oh, yes. Yes. What? Okay. Advantage to liquid soap. You can put it where you want. And this is just a baby bath, so it's not even really a shampoo. Oh, what? Yeah, that's not what you intended, huh? Oh, is that all right? There. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That better, huh? Oh, yes. Oh, don't be afraid to rub again. Just you can feel his head. Oh, you liked the other one better, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's all right.
No, you're going to die when he sees his girlfriend.
Oh, now because I used a lot of soap, I do have to dry him off. Oh, yes. All right. Let's get you up. Is that better? That's what you want. He likes to sit. That's what you want, huh? Is that over there, huh?
When a few weeks when he'll be in the cup in the basin.
Yeah.
And you wash his hair. So how would you rinse it, with a cup or something?
Yeah, what I would do is first wash his face and his hair and then do the dunking. So I would just kind of go from this part and automatically put him in. I would just kind of take his pants off, unwrap him, take his pants off and gently, drop him into the water. But hang on to him for dear life. Initially, they don't like it at all. They hate it. They're really scared, and that's really why they
they're
don't.
about 6 months or so, you can
Even sooner than that. Once they kind of, in a couple of months when they're, you know, they have that freedom, you'll be able to see them. They'll kind of coo and just enjoy, because it's like a feeling that they had when they were inside. I think they do remember it, because they just flash and smile.
When you
and,
could really get them back.
Oh, yeah.
Undress them piece by piece.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, right now we're just doing a sponge, so it takes so long. So you just do piece by piece as you go along. But if I were gonna dunk him, I would just unwrap him now, and just kind of, you know, take his pants off and actually put him in. I would just kind of drop. I would kind of gently sit him in, kind of go this way, and put him in. And you only need about an inch and a half of water initially, until he's a little old. Face and his head, and then I would go into that part of it. Okay, and of course take off his diaper.
How long do you do the sponge bath?
Until his cord falls off or circumcision is healed, which usually takes at least 2 weeks. Okay. All right. And everybody responds differently. Some babies, if they will end up with a nice rash to it. Others will have no problem. So just see how much perfume are in them and how your baby likes it. If they do have a diaper rash already, by all means, don't use those things. One of the main ingredients is alcohol, and that's how it stays moist. So if he's got a rash, that'll just burn his body. So don't. Harold, get your dress.
Should it be in the room that you're giving him this bath?
He is the same temperature as you and I, so I would make sure it's comfortable. The only thing I would make sure you don't have is a draft. And notice this room is quite warm. So he's not gotten cold, because I would show you what he looked like. He'd get very mild. And get where it's connected to the skin. So you need to get at that joint right in there. Okay, so right in this little piece here. Can you see all right? And turn that cord around, get all the way to the other side. It's at the joint where it meets the skin. It's not the skin, it's at the joint that it'll fall off.
Actually move that.
You can actually, well, yeah,
Without
And
hurting him,
actually-
doesn't hurt him.
doesn't hurt him. He would let me know. Sometimes he'll cry if you're cleaning it, only because the alcohol is cold and it gets to the skin. There are no nerve endings itself in the cord. Okay. So and if you have to do it. So you might as well, the more you do it now, the sooner it falls off. But I'm okay now. He did beautifully.
He looks
like your
dad, I just heard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right now, yes.
I'm okay. And they like this until they're too big. They'll let you know. They'll kick out of it, or they'll scream when you put them in it, and don't settle down. But he's a-okay. Just be careful when you're nursing him. Make sure you unbundle him from the strap. Don't let him bundle. Don't feed him in this area, because he's got his arms in front of him. Okay.
Don't feed him like that?
Well, for bottle feeding, yeah, you can't. For
Right.
breastfeeding, no, because you need a little closer contact. See, with bottle feeding,
Right.
you just kind of put the bottle where you want it. Breastfeeding, you got all these
Right.
arms in the way, so it's a little different in feeding. Okay. Notice his eyes aren't red anymore.
Yeah.
So he's a-okay. You all right, huh?
Suppose.
Oh, yeah. Well, any other questions?
Can't believe how much space looks like you.
Lucky guy.
I just wanted
Say
to say you're
yeah.
not even a 40, you just came in for this one.
Yeah. Say hi.
He does look like him.
Me.
It's going home day.
Where are we?
It's October 11th at 1:05
And here I
on
hit it.
Sunday.
Give me a little side of you firm. Put the thing down. Walk away here.
So I took off a few pounds.
Let me see the stomach now. Give me side view. Pick up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you have to pick
But
up.
then you'll see my hips at the same
No,
time.
but you have to pick up. That's part of the movie.
Okay, how's that?
No, I can't see anything.
There. Is that better?
Okay, not bad.
Bad.
Very nice. How do you feel?
Getting there.
Uh-huh. And
But
who's
I'm
this?
very excited.
And who's this person?
And this is little Zach.
Yeah.
He's going to be in his first real clothes.
He is, eh?
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
This is a little gift from Auntie Merrill and Auntie Bobby.
Okay.
So we're going to do this first. Oh, they didn't cut off his little hair bracelet. Stop the film.
You're not talking.
I'm trying to concentrate. This is the first time I've ever done this.
Really?
I mean, on a 5-day-old baby
Huh.
who's never had it done. I mean, he doesn't even know how to help me here. You know?
Uh-huh.
Well, we've got the feet in.
Okay.
Seems to fit.
Mhm.
Now we can put the little arms in.
Mhm.
Oh, cute. This is the first time Zach will have his little hands uncovered. There we go. Imagine when you have to do this 5 times a day.
Why would you have to do it 5 times a day?
So you get filthy every time you feed them.
Well, you just keep him in the same dress he was the same thing he was in.
Well, you can't really do that because I get the sopping wet. That's why I change the undershirts all day too. I've been doing them. Can't keep them in a wet, damp sock with formula thing. That's why you have so many of these. Okay.
Just snap it. He doesn't have to have his feet in there. It's too big for him anyway.
Just wait a minute. Don't get me nervous. Let me just do it methodically and I'll do it properly. Here we go. There's one. There's two.
Let's
And
see.
here's little baby Dior. And his first little stretchy.
Hello, little stretchy Dior. Very nice.
How's that?
Very good. Hi, Fern.
Hi.
Here we
How
are
do you
now.
look?
Very gorgeous.
So cute. Hello, dressed and ready to go.
Hi, Zach. Fern, wave Zach. Wave his arm.
Hi. We're leaving now.
Give me the pacifier.
Cat? Nature?
Fern, move. There's one. Do his blanket on.
Oh, in the car. In the car.
Hello, Fern. Here we are. Thank you.
Hold it, please. Hold me.
He's gonna scratch himself if you expose his hands.
Hey.
Oh,
Look at this little stuff. Look at this little
Now, what is a Totski?
I hope you take a better picture than you did when we were here the last time.
Yeah, you got any complaints? About anything?
Shay, come
Give it to the
here.
complaint department.
It moves.
Leave a message.
You have to do it very gradually. How
Shay.
much you have? Used
Yeah, today's the day.
Fern.
to.
For what?
To introduce him to her.
Yeah.
Well, to her, to him.
Orchestra should be opening up for Pope John Paul II on that big Pope tour next. Ladies and gentlemen, this next woman is no stranger to the stage. She's performed here on Monday nights and works here in the comedy in the workshops, and she's also a sales rep. Please put your hands together for next model and actress, please. How about a hand for Fred Baker? Fred Baker.
Still here. You know, a lot of people today are really age conscious. Everybody's afraid of getting older. Personally, I don't really have this problem. I know how old I am, proud of how old I am. I'm 30-something. In a couple of years, so I'll be 38, and eventually I'll get to 40 minus a few, so what's the big deal, right? But a lot of my friends are very neurotic about this age thing. I have one girlfriend who's so hung up on getting older that she actually had her face perma-pressed. But I can understand this, you know. Hollywood has made us feel very insecure about the way we look, and that's because all the stars just seem so perfect. Frankly, I really hate it when everyone says how gorgeous Cher is. Bullshit. Okay? You remember Cher 20 years ago? Crooked nose, crooked teeth, acne, right? Come on, this girl has had everything done. She's had a tummy tuck, a boob job, her teeth cap, a nose job, a facelift, silicone cheekbones. I understand they're making a sequel to the movie Mask, and this time they're giving Cher the title role. As a matter of fact, Madame Tussauds is not even bothering making a wax dummy of Cher for her Hall of Fame. When Cher kicks off, they're just going to roll her in and prop her up in the corner. How many of you saw Cher on the Academy Awards a few weeks ago? Did you notice that that girl didn't smile even one time? There's a logical explanation for this. She thought her face would break. Michael Jackson, though, was terrific on the Academy Awards. He gave the performance of his life. He really did. It's amazing, though, how they got that Snow White costume to fit him so good. Anyways, you know, it's no secret that Michael Jackson had his lips made thinner. And truthfully, I find that a little weird because big lips are really in today. I mean, it's really a fashion to have these big, sexy lips. You know, I saw Barbara Hershey in the movie Beaches. I didn't even recognize her. You know, she actually had silicone injected into her lips to make them more sexy and voluptuous. Yes, I don't know why anybody would want to look like a white reject of the Wassa Wassa tribe in East Africa. I mean, picture this, okay? Barbara Hershey doing a passionate kissing scene. Suddenly, her leading man sneezes, chomps down her mouth, her upper left lip deflates, and she's looking like a recovery patient in a stroke unit. But you know, a lot of the stars now are getting into their own perfumes. Right. You know, this is the key to success, your own perfume. You've got Joan Collins has got that new perfume, Spectacular, and Elizabeth Taylor has that perfume called Passion. The Evans has got Crystal. You ever smell any of that shit? If I smell funny to any of you sitting in the front row, I apologize. I was out shopping today at Bloomingdale's. Before I got 10 feet into the store, I was ambushed by the Rockettes and sprayed with 15 different kinds of perfume. I swear you have to wear a gas mask just to buy pantyhose these days. I'm currently working on escape routes to the second floors of 11 different department stores in New York, LA, and Chicago. I'm like a frontline infantryman bellying my way across the cosmetic aisles while the enemy is shooting Giorgio pellets at me. But you know, I kid about the stars, and I'm starstruck just like everybody else. In fact, I was recently in LA, and I wanted to rent a car from this thing they have called the Hollywood Celebrity Car Rental Agency, which is a really interesting concept because you can actually rent cars that were previously owned by famous people. So the first car I got into was Dolly Parton's car. Funny though, no matter how you adjusted the seat, you still had to drive it like this. I thought that was bad, so I got into Joan Collins' car. Impossible to drive. Only had a back seat. I really wanted to drive Elvis's car. They couldn't find it. Although there have been some sightings of it at 7-Eleven in Kalamazoo. Anyway, I had to settle for Sammy Davis worked. Finally, I had a straight kid, and they only had one car left. It was a car that had belonged to Rock Hudson. Problem was, though, with this in the shop getting repaired, it had just been rear-ended by Jim Neighbors' car.